Happening now, Arizona Governor Katie Hobbs getting ready to speak in front of a Maricopa County judge this week. She'll have to explain why the state is delaying the planned execution of a convicted murderer.
And Team 12's Chase Golightly spoke with attorneys earlier this afternoon, and they say this is a very unusual situation. So, Chase, what does the governor need to prove?
Rachel, Jonathan, Governor Hobbs and the state's prison director have to prove to a judge why they aren't violating the victim's constitutional rights in a case that was set to come to a close this Thursday. On the same day, convicted killer Aaron Gunches was set to die. Governor Katie Hobbs and State Prison Director Ryan Thornell will be in front of a judge defending their delay of the execution.
This is very unique that a judge is asking for this type of evidence.
Local attorney Benjamin Taylor says while the courts have ruled that Hobbs doesn't have to carry out the execution under state law, she still has to prove why the delay doesn't violate the victim's constitutional rights for prompt justice.
Victims have a right. There's no exact date that they're under the law that they have to have this person executed, but they have rights to prompt and swift and speedy justice too.
Gunches pleaded guilty close to 2 decades ago for killing Ted Price near Mesa, Arizona. Since then, the Price family has demanded Gunches be executed. Hobbs will have to prove to the court why they can't do that.
The governor's going to have to show are these defendants facing cruel and unusual punishment by these faulty and bad executions.
Taylor believes Hobbs and her team will point to Arizona's recent mismanagement of executions, including lack of staff and expertise when it comes to properly carrying these out.
So even though victims have rights, defendants have rights too.
While the court date is set for Thursday, the weight of the decision leads Taylor to believe it might take time before the court makes a ruling.
The judge is weighing the victim's rights and the defendant's rights, and that's going to be a hard decision to decide whether or not these executions should move forward or whether or not we haven't fixed the box executions and delay them.
Now, if the court rules in favor of Hobbs and the state, Taylor says that will halt all executions for now, and of course, we'll bring you the decision as it's made. For now, we're in Phoenix. Chase Golightly, 12 News.
We'll be watching it, Chase. Thank you.